Get ready for a television first, the Blind Gamer Mortal Kombat Showdown right here tonight. We'll save you ringside seats. Plus, so far your iPod has managed to remain free of demonic elements save for that Clay Aiken MP3. Well, get ready, because Doom is coming. And my first 50 has all the fun of actual pet ownership without the emotional attachment and eventual death. Now a program that promises to kill you last. It's Attack of the Show!
Pick up on this.
If they're watching, you should say hi to them.
Hey everybody, happy Monday. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, Attack of the Show. Woo!
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, exactly. It's Monday. Good weekend?
Really good weekend. Yeah, I was out of town, seeing some stuff.
Nice.
Doing some stuff.
I saw
I was on a boat at one point.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
On the water?
Yeah.
Very nice.
A boat that was in the water.
It's generally where they go.
Yeah.
I saw the 40-Year-Old Virgin this weekend.
And what did you think?
I thought it was very funny.
You
Very
know,
good movie.
The 40-Year-Old Virgin, you get an idea of what the movie's going to be like dumbest movie ever. That was
Sure.
kind of what my initial reaction was, and it's getting a lot of good reviews.
For
People
good
are saying
reason.
it's very sentimental and very sweet.
It's very funny. I had a good time.
Is he remain a virgin throughout the whole
I'm not going to give you a spoiler. I'm not spoiling.
Okay.
Brendan.
Hopefully.
It's a sex comedy, is what it is.
It's exactly a filthy rotten with no redeeming value whatsoever.
Yes.
What you got there, Brendan?
I have a poster of my new girlfriend. Her name's Chanel. She is actually going to be on the show later.
She seems
today.
so one-dimensional.
Yeah. It's scratch and sniff, though, right?
What, the poster?
Yes.
Yeah, I've already defaced
Good.
it. We're not going to do it on live television, but
Very nice.
Yeah.
Good weekend, too, Brendan?
Very good weekend. A little tired.
All right. Well, don't worry about it. We're just going to make some television. Everything will be
We
fine.
won't
I'll be
bother you
watching.
a minute longer.
Okay.
You showed off a website, the artpad.com.
I did nothing to... Yes.
Yes, you did.
Yes.
Where you can
Artpad,
draw,
yes.
you can paint, and et
You
cetera,
can
et
send it to
cetera.
a friend. It shows all your strokes.
Well, we saw a collection of, well, I'll just hit play and you can kind of guess what we're drawing here. This is an Artpad drawing. I'll speed it up for you. What do you think this is, Sarah?
I don't...
What do you think it is?
Doesn't look like anything.
I'll just skip to the end for you.
Yes, please.
It's RoboCop at a barbecue. He's just hanging out.
didn't do that.
He's making some steak. No, I didn't do it.
Shut your mouth.
This guy did a whole bunch of Artpad
That's
drawings
actually pretty good.
of RoboCop doing random things. And like there he is, busting through a wall with SpongeBob and the car from Roger Rabbit.
RoboCop is such a kidder.
Look at that. I know, here's the best one, RoboPope. But you can actually, like, what's great is that, you can really see, I mean, this guy is an artist. You can skip to the beginning and see exactly how each one is made.
Sure.
And then when it's done, of course, you can add to this painting, so I could,
Well, I always sort of
select
like
it and go
those
and play with
because
it.
then it's like, I mean, it's Artpad, so you could recreate it probably pretty well.
Yeah.
You slow it down, pay attention to what he did,
little mustache.
make your own RoboPope.
A little Sanchez there. Yeah, it's good times.
Kevin,
Good RoboCop
why
drawings.
do you have to take it there?
I was...
Day after day.
All right. How about I take the show to here, the Google sidebar.
Google sidebar.
Now, it comes with the new Google Desktop, which is out there. You know the Google Desktop.
Google
You can
Desktop, yeah.
Search through jazz and stuff real fast.
Well, it's Google searches, but it'll search through your email, it can search through pictures, just sort of more of a all-encompassing sort of a Google search, so you don't
Right.
even have to be connected to the internet.
Exactly.
Well-
Well, now they've added the sidebar feature, which really kind of gives you at a glance everything you'd ever want. It can integrate with your regular Outlook Express and your Gmail account, so you can quickly see your email. For news,
Who's
I
using
can,
Outlook Express?
I can still use the Outlook.
Oh.
Not the Express though. Not the Express.
Right.
So.
Well, some people do. It's free.
I can pop open the news, and I can actually read the news. But then if I want, I can pop open the full story and not just like the little
Okay,
feed.
so because at first glance I think to myself, this looks rather busy, but it's busy because there's a lot going on.
It's busy because there's a lot of good information here. Again, you can customize it. You can say, well, I don't want to see this. I don't need a photo slideshow.
Yeah.
The scratch pad is great. Just a quick little notepad that's always there. Quick view. You can pull up, stuff that you've recently looked at.
Now, can you pull it out, or is this a set
Yeah, no,
size?
you can. I mean, obviously, we run our resolution at
that's neat.
300 by 200 for some reason.
Sure. But yeah, if you need some more room, because sometimes some people are wordier than others.
Exactly.
I love it. Google sidebar.
Yep.
What will they think of next?
Everything you need. I don't know. World domination.
Maybe.
Is what's next.
Maybe.
So we were just
I
talking
look
about this.
forward to it.
We trust Google to go and index our entire computers, to put everything into a file. I mean, I would trust Google to take my
life.
daughter out on a date. I would have unprotected sex with Google. I'm
would
not
too.
concerned with
have.
Google. Several times, I heard, actually.
Well.
Did it ever call you back?
No.
Google never calls back. I'm sorry. Finally, Paintball. or Printball rather. These guys.
Which one is it?
It's printing with paintball guns.
Okay.
So it's therefore Printball.
Sounds riveting, Kevin. Tell me more.
Brendan's excited.
I would like a gun that could actually shoot printers.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
That would be pretty amazing.
Okay.
We'll work on it.
Thanks. Get back to me when that happens.
But until that moment.
Until then, we have Printball. That was pretty random, Brendan. I like that. That's good.
That's the first thing I thought of.
Stumping Kevin is cool.
So here's the Printball video you can watch. I'm just going to scan through it and make everybody nauseous. This is the creation of it, and then we'll go to the part where you actually see it go. They fired it so that they programmed something that will fire the paintball gun at a wall like a dot matrix printer. So you can actually, here it's printing "Hello World." So now the paintball gun is a printer. So they can extend this to images. Here they make like a smiley face on the wall. It's using a paintball gun.
That's pretty cool.
By the way, they have their Googles. Their goggles and helmets on too?
Yeah.
Is that strange?
Well, in case the printer
That was a real
malfunctions.
Freudian slip, wasn't it, friend?
Well, I'm not the one having sex with Google.
Yes.
Or am I?
Tune in next time to find out. No, it's
Dun, dun, dun.
nobody here cares that they made a paintball gun.
No,
out
I
of a
care.
printer.
I care. You know what? I was confused because
I did a horrible job explaining it.
well, no, it's hard to grasp. They're printing.
It's shooting paintballs like a dot matrix printer.
Yeah, I got
at a wall.
it. I just think it's pretty cool.
Well, okay, it's
hard
graph.
for me to understand how anybody thought of that.
Exactly.
Sometimes I'm just not as genius as the rest of you.
That's why we brought it to the
So
people,
sorry.
Sarah. Well, if you want to talk about true genius, I agree that the hack is it's almost genius. It's approaching genius,
It's
like the
pretty
show
darn-
does.
Pretty darn near.
How about co-eds with colds?
Ew.
No, this is the latest and great. Brendan has a membership. I'm signing up. This is the latest.
Of the sickest girls on the net, and not sick as in gross, sick as in
Literally.
ill.
Yeah, they're not feeling well. Like Sam here, she has a temperature of 103. She's going through 19 tissues per hour. Her symptoms are fever, fatigue, coughing,
Can
and
we
sneezing.
see more of her?
Oh yeah, there's videos because this is a full-fledged site. So now we see her. She's shopping
Look
for
at her.
medicine. She's obviously very ill.
She
Brendan.
does not look good.
She does not look well. Let's fast forward here. Look at she's in the blankets. She's not doing so well.
Poor thing.
Blowing her nose. Poor Sam. There's some hot tea for her.
Sam.
She's not doing so. Hold on, wait for this. This shot's the worst right here. Where you see her get up. I'm gonna try and pause it. So she's blowing her nose. It's a split right there. Oh, that's not right.
Gosh.
And then
was
finally, take a little medicine because she's sick. She's not doing
sick.
so well.
And there's always something so attractive about somebody pathetic and wheezing and
What do you
shivering.
think?
You know?
I think that's very attractive.
It's just a viral
Women with
site. I
colds.
mean, the guy's a goodie bag. At,
Oh, she's not that sick.
no, she's dead. Look at her.
Fuck
She's
up.
very ill.
She's fine.
She's going under.
She's
look,
hungover.
She doesn't feel well.
It's a tad sadistic.
She's
is what
taking
it
money?
is.
To be filmed while she's being.
I'm not feeling well. You got $20.
All right, listen. the Co-eds with Colds is just a viral site. It's done by Goodie Bag TV. They do a bunch of really cool,
Co-eds with
interesting
Colds.
internet stuff. It's
Kevin's
not an
favorite
adult
site.
fetish site. It should be, but it's not yet.
It might be.
I hope it is.
You don't know it's
I mean,
not.
I enjoyed it thoroughly before the show, but I'm assuming most of our audience did as
10
well.
minutes.
Yes.
All right. So as far as phone calls go, Kevin and I are down for whatever today. So you can call and ask us anything. I don't know why I'm broadcasting that because we might be sorry.
No,
You
that's
can ask
fine.
us anything.
We'll
It's
be
fine.
good. We'll
It's
be
fine. Number is 800-839-7880. You can always email us as well through our web forum. We've got one at attackoftheshow.com/askus. And you can chat with us in our IRC chat room too during the whole show. Somebody's on there just chatting away. It's not either of us.
No, we don't pay attention to you.
But it's
But
a
they do.
robot that is very chatty. So go to chat.g4tv.com. It's not
It's a
actually
robot.
No.
I imagine it with like slinkies popping out of his
I
head.
wish it
freaking out.
was,
All
but
right, there's a break
alas.
coming now, but you'll get over it. And when we come back, I try to keep up
won't get
with
over
blind gamer Bryce Mellon in the Mortal Kombat arena.
Stay with us.
Our next guest can truly call himself a Mortal Kombat master. Not only has he mastered the game, but he recently took on Mortal Kombat co-creator Ed Boon and won. But the most amazing part of the story is that Bryce Mellon has been unable to see since birth. Bryce, welcome to the show. Thanks for coming on, man.
You're welcome.
So tell me, how long have you actually been playing video games?
Oh, good. Almost, I'm going to say 10 years, maybe.
Now, where did it start? What was your first video game that you really got into?
Mario.
Now, how do you tackle a game like Mario? Because I can barely play it.
Time the jumps.
So we wait, like you hear the intro music, you're in, and then you know, okay, there's a trooper here, I got to stomp him, and I think there's a question mark box up here, and
Yeah, pretty much. stuff like that.
Very nice. So now, did you have anybody helping you out originally, like letting you know when you needed to jump, or was it trial and error?
Yeah, my sisters.
And what you do, just hit you in the back of the head whenever you needed to press B, or?
Well, I mean, that would be cool and all. I mean, I guess for her, you know, to torture me like that. But
of course.
No, that's not how it happened, unfortunately. She just told me when to jump.
Oh, very nice. And so how do you translate Super Mario to Mortal Kombat? Because we went from, you know, 2 buttons and running and jumping to full-fledged, like, fighting chaos.
Well, I don't really know. I guess I just kind of... I was playing Mortal Kombat 2 for the Sega Genesis, and I kind of decided, whoa, I'm good at this game.
Right.
Whoa. And so from then on, you know, Mortal Kombat became my expertise.
How do you master a game like that, though? Are you just, I mean, you're playing purely off sound, or do you have, you know, are you trying to figure out what the moves are and then you memorize it,
well,
you know,
yeah,
a set
I'll
of moves?
memorize some moves. Like, I'll find a character that I'm good with.
Mm-hmm. And do you have, like, a series of moves that you just kind of run through, or?
Well...
Because let me tell you, when I play, it's constantly trying to do the Sub-Zero freeze move and then throwing the controller angrily when I don't pull it off once in a single match.
Well, just as long as you don't hit me with it, I'll be cool. But I mean, no, actually, it's not really a set of moves that I do. I'll get a strategy to beat the opponent.
Nice. See, I didn't know you could play Mortal Kombat with strategy. I thought it was pure button mashing.
No, there is strategy to this game. You might not believe it, but there is.
All right. Well,
you can make strategy.
We are going to put that to the test. But now, I want to say, I heard that you beat Ed Boon. How did you actually get a chance to play him? And then, how did he react to being destroyed?
Well, it was all thanks to iGames, really. They set up this whole thing with Midway, and I don't know, I got flown out to Chicago to meet the creator of Mortal Kombat, and I beat him.
Right, and how was that? How was it meeting him first off, and then how was it just destroying him in his own game?
It was really cool. I mean, I met him in front of all these people in a party, you know. I was like, wow, you know, and I go and play him, and I thought, you know, he was going to be real difficult. He actually wasn't all that hard to beat.
You're like, hey, dude, sorry, I was expecting a challenge, but you kind of suck at your own game. Was it one of those things?
No, I wasn't going to tell him he sucked at his own game. That's
what you told me before the show, though.
Oh, really?
I'm just not putting you on the spot. Never mind. I want you to put me to the test, though, because I'm supposed to be the gamer around these parts, and I feel it's only right that I defend that title against you, if that's okay, Bryce.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to do it. You've chosen Scorpion. That's your go-to guy?
Well, yeah, he's my favorite. He's Ed's favorite and my favorite.
All right. Do you have a particular move that you're going to use to whoop me repeatedly, or is it going to be the strategy thing you're talking about?
I don't know. It all depends on what I decide to do.
All right. Well, let's get to it then. We've got it up and ready. Are you ready to go?
Oh, yeah.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. We're in the game. I'll be playing the role of Sub-Zero, the guy who's going to destroy you. Yeah, that's a punch to the face there. That's another one. Okay, that was okay. All right. I'm still in the air now. All right. Yeah. So is that common to not let your opponent... Wait! Hold on.
What?
Is that common to not let me touch the ground? Oh, that was the freeze! That was the freeze! And a punch to the fuzzy coin purse, and that was a breaker. Now...
that was called a combo.
That was... Thank you for calling it out. Wow, all right. That was round 1.
You got another one to fight.
Yeah, we got another one. You're right. So now that I've let you warm up, and for the sake of keeping you happy, I let you go ahead and take you down. No. Don't do the... Let me touch the ground first, Bryce. Let me just touch the ground.
All right, you've touched the ground long enough.
Yeah, I'm slipping on my own blood now at this point. Thank you for that. Hold on. Yeah, what's a little of that? A little sword slicing and a one to the chin. Oh, what's that? Wait, hold on. Yeah. Oh, wait. Oh. That wasn't right. Okay. All right. Just beat this. Okay. Yeah, that's great.
Now you get the finisher.
Oh, don't do the finish. Don't. That's just impolite. I welcome you to my couch and my show, and you. Oh man. All right, Bryce. Thank you very much for humiliating me and for joining us on the old couch.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Don't go anywhere because we've got a little surprise for you. And a television first, Bryce Mellon is going to take on another world-class gamer who is also unable to see. We commence combat after this. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's main event in this corner, hailing from Lincoln, Nebraska, weighing in at 175 pounds, Bryce. Fatality on the couch that I'm really still quite angry about, Melon. And his opponent, all the way from Hamden, Connecticut, weighing in at 140 pounds, Ryan. Please whoop Bryce so I can redeem myself, Conroy. Man, the crowd is good. Woo! Thanks to the lovely Miss Chanel Ryan for escorting our gamers. You can see more of Chanel at ChanelRyan.com and get collectible trading cards like these featuring models and actresses at benchwarmer.com. There they are. Awesome. Thank you, Chanel. We appreciate it. Now, Ryan, we had a chance to talk to Bryce. How long have you been playing the Mortal Kombat?
I'd say about 13 years.
Yeah. Now, is this the first time you've taken on another blind gamer head-to-head?
No, I've played blind people, but
you've never destroyed them on live television, right?
No, definitely not.
And you're going to do that right now?
I'll try.
Good. Did you hear that, Bryce? That's competition. Here's the rules.
That's good.
The best of 3 fights is going to take it. We got 3 rounds. Smoke them in 2, and it's an early day for us. We'll call it lunch. All right, you guys ready?
Yep.
All right, let's do it. Can we get the game up, please? Let's fight. Let's unpause and go. There we go. Both playing Scorpion. Karate kicks to the face. Oh, that was a breaker. I don't even know who's on what side at this point. But at this point, Scorpion is winning. And that makes my job easy. All right, Bryce doing a little bit. Ryan taking him down. Excellent blocks on both sides here. Breaker move.
Oh yeah, he's player 2. Just to let you know.
All right, thank you for the heads up there. Because I still have no idea. Let's see. Now someone's bringing a sword to the fight. Is that allowed? Are we allowing that? Oh! Spear move followed by an uppercut. 17 seconds left in the match. Both players fairly equal on health there. Oh no! Bryce is taking it to him with the sword. Little Hapkido style. 4 seconds, 3, and who took that round there?
Me.
That looks like Bryce took down Ryan, round 2. Come on, Ryan, here we go. Taking it again. Excellent set of blocks. The spear is blocked there. Ryan is on the left-hand side of your screen. We've got Bryce on the right-hand side. That just mixed up. Oh, no, there it is again. Trying to keep it consistent. At this point, I would be button mashing and slamming shots of Jim Beam with my buddies, but this is clearly more talented players. Excellent spear move by Bryce. Pummels him. Ryan's low on health, 27 seconds left. It's close. This could be it, folks. 23 seconds on the clock. A blocked spear and a finish him. Oh, is it going to be fatality time? Oh, it is. Bryce with the... Oh, that's not right. I don't know if we're seeing it, but that is just not right. Wow, excellent job there, guys. That was incredible. There we have it. Bryce is the winner, but well played to both of you. Thank you for joining us. All right, head on over to our website for links to learn more about Ryan and Bryce's amazing talents, and stay in the immediate area, because up next, the feed hungers. Plus, my first 50 has just left a puddle in the middle of the floor. Bad first 50. Bad. Welcome back to the old AOTS. We haven't changed a bit. Still on the way, we cram all of Doom into your tiny little iPod, plus a first 50 guaranteed to make you go, aww. And a reminder that this week's Boost mobile band is Neural. Now roll up a newspaper and get ready to discipline my first 50. I used to do sound effect work. That was actually the...
Can you do the whip?
Well, it was a newspaper hitting a dog, I think, but it did sound like a whip.
It should be a whip if it's a dog.
Thanks for calling me out on that. Yeah. Don't call it a Tamagotchi. No, this is the DS dog owning simulation that everybody in the States has been waiting for. I know you have been.
Everyone.
You've been crossing off dates on your girls
little red
LAN party
X's
calendar. Yeah. It's Nintendogs, folks. There's nothing more to say about it. It's Nintendogs. This thing is a system seller in Japan. I'm sure it's going to do just the same here in the old States.
You think?
Yeah,
it seems very, very a Japanese concept.
Well, it is. But this stuff tends to catch on like wildfire around here. So there's 3 versions available. There's the Chihuahua, the Dash Hound, and Lab and Friends.
You get a dog and then you teach the dog how to not crap on the rug.
Pretty much. That's the entire game. So that's what it is here. I decided to name it Sarah because I thought, that'd be funny. Haha, I named the dog Sarah, but I accidentally chose a male dog. And so it actually was weird for me to call the male dog Sarah. Like, it creeped me out.
Well, it should.
It did, and I felt bad, and then so now I don't care to play with this dog anymore. But I took the time to train it. You use your own voice.
Oh.
You can pat its head and push it down and teach it to sit. You can teach it to roll over, lie down, shake. And then when you're done with...
if you can't train it, can you just give it away? Or like send it to a farm,
I
quote
don't
unquote,
know, but yeah.
or, you know what I mean?
No, the dog's in a better place now, kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, it ran away,
my parents
honest.
gave me the dog went to a farm.
Is that what they said?
I'm still a little bitter about that.
To run around with the other dogs? Mm-hmm. It's not right to keep
And when in fact it was dead.
Oh,
yeah,
that's not right.
Anyway, continue. Kevin,
I don't know if you can do that. And I don't even know if you can hit the dog. I kept tapping the stylus angrily on the screen, and it was just like calling it. It was like the equivalent to whistling, which you can also do into the microphone. But I just wanted to smack the thing around a little bit.
Does it get old though? After a while, once you've trained the thing?
Well, here's the thing. So you've trained your dog. You're tired of shouting at it, right? You get to play with it. You get to play with the little guy. They got toys. We're playing a little fetch with the tennis ball there, Brendan.
Right, but I mean 5 minutes of this.
Well, when you're done with the tennis ball, there's a frisbee. You can also buy food and water. You can get accessories. I'm blowing bubbles. You actually have to blow into the microphone. How adorable is that?
It's got a very good cute factor, Kevin.
Right.
I will give you that.
Playing a little frisbee action with them. The top screen, of course, as you can see, like most DS games, completely useless. You can also take the dog for walks around the park. That's where you'll discover little presents, and you can take them to the park. And there I am cleaning them, give them a little scrub up there, and little bathing action. It's a hot dog sponge action.
What are you doing to the dog right now?
I'm sponging it up. Oh. Look, he doesn't like it when I touch his head, Brendan.
He's a cute little dog.
He's a cute little guy, isn't he? And then there I am for the walk, and you got to pull the leash.
Oh, why are you invisible?
Well, there he is taking a giant kind of way, but you have to actually tap the poop and clean up for him, which I think is fun. Supposedly.
Yeah, usually I'll just not touch it at all.
Right.
Just leave it for somebody else to step on.
It's a present for an unassuming stranger. Mm-hmm. When you're done with the playing and you're done with the training, then you can enter into competitions. So you can take your dog.
Okay.
There's agility competitions. There are obedience competitions. My favorite, of course, the frisbee competition. So you load it up. There's annoying announcers doing lame commentary. It's in an arena. You throw the frisbee.
If it has an arena, Kevin, I'm sold.
It's clearly professional.
It doesn't look like this is Sarah, the dog?
That is
Not
Sarah,
a big frisbee dog here. See, look at it. It was like
it took
20
about an
yards
hour.
away from the frisbee.
It took about an hour to get to it, and then I had to tap it to call it
See,
back.
she can't even jump. Or he, Sarah.
Right? It was confusing.
Right.
Confusing. Here's the deal, and you hit the nail on the head right away.
Who's that guy?
That's one of the announcers. That's one of like the dog. It's like a straight out of Best in Show guys. Like, let's see what this little guy can do. Oh, it's not fun.
Yeah.
But again, I'm worried about the title's longevity. Like, because that's the thing. After 10 minutes of playing with the dog, and then have to wait to take it on another walk and stuff like that. For me, not all that entertaining. But there's got to be a reason that Nintendo's billing this as a killer app for the DS. It has sold 1,000,001 units. You're probably hurting for a good DS title, so go buy it. Just go and buy it.
So it's a buy.
It is a buy.
Not a rent.
No, it's a buy.
Okay.
It's a buy. Now, live from Budokan, it's the feed.
You know what? Maybe anti-video game violence attorney Jack Thompson has a point. Because when I hear him talk about how the violence in games is corrupting the country, I want to hit him with a baseball bat. It's me against Jack. In his efforts to switch targets to guarantee his name is mentioned every day, which it seems, after all, to be his ultimate motive. Smiling Jack has taken issue with Rockstar Games' yet to be released The Warriors. In a letter to ESRB President Patricia Vance, quoted on GamePolitics.com, Thompson calls it a murder simulator that will inspire real gang violence and should be slapped with an AO rating if it has to be sold at all. He then calls the guys at Take-Two Interactive sociopaths and knuckleheads, ensuring that all the kids who had no interest in the game since they weren't even alive when the movie came out will now be dying to own it. Nice work, Jack. Now, with Microsoft pulling the used car salesman routine with the Xbox 360 and Sony being relatively quiet on the PS3 front, the time is right for Nintendo to make a big revolution-related splash, right? It would be, but for now, we just have to settle for more rumors. Sorry, everybody. It's true. Game guru Peter Molyneux claims to have seen the mysterious Revolution controller and, fake spoiler warning here, tells us nothing about it. His only remark was, never underestimate Nintendo. Thank you, Captain Cryptic. In more solid news, Jim Merrick, Nintendo's head of European marketing, explained how the upcoming Wi-Fi service for the DS will function. It seems that gamers will not have to pay to play first-party DS games, and third-party publishers will be given the option of charging if they want. The connection service will also be launched worldwide, probably before November. And finally, Nintendo GS has come out in America. The ASPCA is already building new kennels to accommodate all the abandoned pets. Now, podcasting is kind of like Christian rock. We know there are a lot of people doing it, but who's listening? Well, there might actually be a reason for that. Listen up here. A recent survey showed that podcasting is most popular with people over the age of 45. Only 13% of podcast listeners were between the ages of 15 and 24. Why is this? Well, probably because podcasts are just people talking. And who has the time to listen to all that endless droning? Oh, yeah, old people do. They have time. They're lonely. They're used to listening to AM radio. They're the perfect podcast audience. And the minute they wrangle Angela Lansbury to do a Murder, She Wrote podcast, this thing is going to explode. And finally, what has to be the least surprising news story we've ever heard ever, the Prime Minister of Japan was attacked by a robot. You didn't see that one coming, did you? No. We Make Money Not Art has footage of the very climactic meeting between Prime Minister Junichiro Koizumi and the Ultims. That's a security robot designed by Tim Sook. Per its programming, Ultims emitted smoke to defend itself against what it thought was an intruder. The good-natured and nattily-dressed Koizumi took it all in stride, smiling and laughing off the attack. It was only when calm was restored that he shouted, "Go, Gigantor, go!" into his watch and chuckled as the offending robot was pummeled. Sad. That's all the feed you get for today.
Aww.
Nope, that's it.
Just one more, Sarah?
No.
Brendan, do you want one more?
No, I've had enough. Oh, actually.
Oh, okay, good. Then we're done.
Yeah. Did you ever see the Warriors?
I didn't see the movie. I have not seen the movie. I know.
Did you read the book?
No, I just haven't caught the Warriors yet. I'll get around to it.
I remember I saw it in college, and I had no one had told me what it was about. And the first time you see it, it's such a bizarre movie.
Right.
It's about gangs, but they dress up like this is the baseball Furies, and there's a scene where the guy goes, "Warriors, come out to play," and he's like clinking the.
Yeah,
it's really
that's
awesome.
awesome. You've totally sold me in seeing it. What does that have to do with Jack Thompson?
The thing is, I don't think anybody dies in that movie.
Oh.
I'm almost positive nobody actually or there may be one guy in the Cyrus. If anyone can help, when you
watch the movie sober, it's a completely different experience.
Like I said, I was in college.
Yeah. Man, there's a guy with the clinking things. We get that's all you're.
But as far as the death and violence, I don't think it's going to compare to Grand Theft.
We kind of have to mention Jack Thompson because that's it's gaming and it's industry and it's whatever. But I wish we could stop giving this guy press because clearly he's not I haven't even played a beta test or a beta build of the Warriors. I'm assuming he's not on an early release program for Rockstar.
Well, he's got the headlines, and that's all he cares about.
Apparently.
Isn't that right, Jack?
He should care about his soul. His cold, cold, black soul. When we're cleared to return, we'll glam up your browser with gems of the internet. And we finally get some good old-fashioned first-person violence right into your little iPod. Look at that, Brendan.
The feed is brought to you by Doritos. Don't hesitate, don't procrastinate, don't wait to be great. Visit INNW.com.
What's going on, Kevin?
Got a little iPod action going on. If you're wondering what the hell you're going to do this week, worry no more. You'll be practicing for this week's Verizon broadband battle. That's what you'll be doing. Isn't that nice how I helped them out? Mm-hmm. We've got Battlefield Deuce on deck, which means this is the perfect opportunity to take everything you learned last week and put it to use this week. For example, this time, open your parachute. Just a helpful hint, that's 9. That's the number 9. To register, just go to our website and click on Join Our LAN Party. That's where you'll get all the links and details and good stuff to get started. And we'll see you Thursday for the old Verizon broadband battle.
Where'd Deuce come from anyway?
From Bigelow.
No.
The Latin root for 2. I don't know.
Is that what it is?
The deuce is 2,
I really
right?
don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You give her the deuce? Yeah, I gave her the deuce. I think that's what it is, right? All right. Do you love playing Doom but have an unhealthy obsession with getting up from your computer and actually going outside?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure
Behold the power of the iDoom. It's right there.
Yes. All right. Now, Kevin, it looks like you're holding an iPod. So how's this happening?
Look at this. There's no camera trickery. I can rotate this.
That's an
not that
iPod
good with Photoshop.
photo, right?
This is an iPod photo.
But I'm not seeing the regular iPod stuff in that screen.
Sarah, don't patronize me.
All right.
This is Doom on the iPod, and this is
to it,
serious.
Kevin. All right.
Actually, no. I'm like, thank you for stalling because I'm trying to get to the menu. No. Doom on the iPod works, and it works well. First thing you need to do, of course, is get yourself a new iPod 4th generation.
Okay. Yep.
The color, the one with the color screen, of course, it's the best. You know,
Sure.
it's the best way to do it.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't have one yet, get that one.
Exactly. Check your firmware because you're going to need 1.0. There's a color problem with later firmware, so we actually had to downgrade ours. But it's out there. It's possible.
Okay.
Get it. Then you'll have to install the old Linux. So
The
Penguin.
old Linux.
Yeah, we love going into Linux territory.
Hey, Linux is okay.
It's where it's at.
It's where it's
Open
at.
source, man.
Open source
Microsoft sucks
for
source.
life.
Exactly. So here's
Down
the
the
old,
gates.
here's the old Linux website. There it is. That's for your iPod.
The old Linux website?
Yeah, well, you know, the iPod Linux website. Basically, you'll
What
download.
distro are you using, Kevin?
I have no idea.
Okay, sorry.
It's but you'll pop it on the iPod. You'll have to reboot the iPod, of course, and make sure it boots Linux correctly.
Okay.
But then once you do, you just get the Doom files from iPodlinux.org, copy them on over to your iPod, reboot the iPod again, open the file browser, and this is where it gets really fun, Sarah.
Okay. I'm hoping it's going to get fun.
Well, once you're in the file browser, you go to HP/Doom, and you click on your Doom file. Yes!
All right.
Woo!
That actually doesn't sound that complicated.
It's really not. Throw it on there,
Yeah.
browse to the folder, load it up, and then you can fire it up. It's right here. Here it is running in real time. There it is. So there's the file browser. I'm going to browse to it just like I said. I wasn't lying, Sarah. And you'll
But now
load it.
you're going to see it.
Well, the thing is, you know, once you load it, it's obviously a clever hack. It runs at about
Sure.
3 frames a second or so,
Yeah.
which is not bad considering it's on an iPod. There's no sound, and to control it, you'll actually have to, menu is up, and, you know, your track back and
Can
track
you use
forward.
the scroll wheel for anything?
Well, you have to push on it. You can't actually scroll to, look around, but
yeah.
you have left and right.
That'd be
limited
kind of
left
cool
and
if you
right.
could, like, run by scrolling.
That's what I was thinking. I figured I'd look around with this, but I understand why they had to do it. To fire, you have to use the play button. And so here I am. I think I try to take out a barrel here. So as you can see, it's running at a decent, you know, for being an iPod frame rate.
This is the sort of thing, again, you have some time to kill in the airport.
Yeah, our viewers
Play
have time
some
to kill.
Doom, man.
They don't have anything better to do.
No, of
Get it
course
on the
they
old
don't.
iPod.
That's-
You have, 20 gigs of Asia? No, throw on Doom.
What do you think we do these projects? We got nothing going on.
I appreciate the hack. I'm really glad someone actually got it running. It's pretty
I
cool.
appreciate it as well. Way to go, Doom guy.
For all the how-to on getting Doom up and running on your iPod, check out attackoftheshow.com.
Cool.
Good times.
I have to get one of those iPods.
There you go.
I only have a third generation.
It's yours. Do you want to take some phone calls?
Sure.
Okay.
Do
Let's
anything
do it.
now.
Nick joins us on the phone from Chapel Hill. Is that North Carolina?
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Nick, how's it going over there?
It's going great.
Doom on the iPod. Come on, Nick.
Nick, what do you
I don't
say
use the
about
iPod.
this?
I use Creative.
Oh, well, that's...
The Zen.
You have the Zen or the Zen Micro, or what are you running?
The Zen Gig, like 30 gig Ultra. It's got like 5 words in the name.
You, like, strap a refrigerator to your
Nick.
back and then plug
Yeah,
headphones
basically.
into it? Nice.
And you haven't updated your blog since July. What's going on?
Yeah, well, you know, since there's no Google ads, I
funny
can care
that
less.
he mentioned that.
What? No one
Go-
visits my blog.
No, okay.
No one visits my blog.
Kevin,
No one
I don't
cares
think
about
that's true. I think you have a lot of rabid fans out there who would
stop it.
love for
Question.
you to update.
it. You stop it. Oh, you have a question? I'm sorry. Yeah,
Oh,
that's,
yeah. What's
yes,
going
because
on,
this
Nick?
is all about you, Nick.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I got to take over
What
for a
you
bit.
need.
How do you think that the Rumble feature will play on next-gen consoles?
I think it'll play pretty much the same. I know that, you know, the 360 has said in their controller, there will be options for the Rumble, like the impact, like the
Sure.
sensitivity of the
Yeah.
Rumble. Because now that a lot of the consoles are going wireless, battery issue is going to be a huge deal. You don't want to drain it too fast.
Am I the only person who finds the Rumble feature, like,
Erotic?
no,
Oh, I'm sorry.
not erotic?
What?
It's too, no,
too much. It's a little-
It's just I don't.
Yeah, I think tasteful use of Rumble is good, but just like lens flare or bloom lighting, anything else in video games, like
You can OD on Rumble.
it could be a
can't
little
you?
too. I just finished Indigo Prophecy this weekend, and it's like every move that your character makes, if he sits down or types or gets a cup of water,
That
the
just
controller
irritates
just
me.
vibrates for no
Yeah.
reason. It
It's
doesn't.
not
bring
like
me
you're in the game.
Yeah. It's
Still
like-
holding a controller.
I've used a water cooler many times in real life. My hand doesn't go crazy when I'm doing it.
So Nick, we don't really know.
No, there'll be different levels, but it'll still
Yeah,
be there.
it'll be
All
there.
right. Next call.
Tommy, I think he's from Modesto, California. You there, Tommy?
Yeah, I'm here.
That was a good guess, Sarah. Nice.
Well,
Tommy, what's up?
I'm psychic.
I'm fine.
You like the Rumble feature in games or no?
Yeah, I love that stuff. It's cool.
See? The
Well,
kids love it.
Maybe I'm missing something.
Kids love it.
What's
You have a
going on,
question?
Tommy? You got a question?
Huh?
Well,
Okay,
feel free
let's
to ask
hear
it.
it.
Yeah.
Go for it.
I gotta. Yeah, I like that.
We like it too.
Yeah. What
are we talking
to
about?
Are you talking to the voices in your head, or are you talking to the TV? Which I think we lost him. All right, Matthew joins us on the phone from Littleton. Are you there, Matthew?
Yes.
All right. Are you nuts?
Are you going to stay with us?
Yes.
All
Awesome.
right.
Question time.
What's going on?
What was the first game you stayed up all night trying to beat?
Ooh. What was your first game, Sarah?
I feel like I've answered this. It was Tetris.
You can't beat Tetris. Is that what you're
But
up
I
all night?
stayed up all night
All right, fair
wondering
enough.
when the levels were going to end.
It just keeps getting faster.
And I got pretty good.
Nice.
But you know.
I'll take you down.
But yeah, no, I actually did. And then I got tired of it and didn't do that anymore.
Cool.
Yeah, what about you?
The first, the first console game I don't even recall because I was back on Intellivision. It was probably Burger Time. But the first PC experience that I ever was up all night for was Wolfenstein 3D, which is a great first game.
Is it a memory that you still kind of think, that was the first game that I just couldn't put down?
Yeah.
I didn't want to sleep. I peed my pants. The whole thing.
I literally did. I
Yeah.
mean, those were the days. I would sweat
really
myself
were.
repeatedly.
To be young again.
I'm going to do it right now just to feel young.
Okay. We're going to take a break, though, first, so that you guys don't have to see that. But we're going to be back, so you need to get over your fear
It didn't hurt back then.
of Kevin.
Sorry.
And when we come back, gems of the internet. They're shining brighter than 1,000 suns or Kevin's poopy pants. On the next attack of the show, the man who gave birth to Leisure Suit Larry, Al Lowe, comes clean. Sorry, we couldn't resist. Plus, it came from eBay. We'll take your hard-earned money in exchange for garbage, quite frankly, but funny garbage. And this Davy Doomsday can actually bend steel with just its mind. It's that powerful. Just so we're clear, that's the next attack of the show. Got it? And now they're the glue that holds the World Wide Web together. I call them the gems of the internet. Are they? So, Kevin.
Yes, ma'am.
We're living in a real futuristic world. Don't you agree?
Flying cars and dragons.
Flying cars and dragons and robots that attack prime ministers. But are you ready? Are you ready to bring it back to, a more organic world?
What do you got for me, Sarah?
I got a cardboard house, Kevin.
So does the guy living behind Albertsons.
This is the guy living behind Albertsons doesn't know what he's missing because with just a little bit more, architectural background with cardboard, you can make yourself a pretty cool loft. Like, look at this.
No, but is this like regular cardboard, like shipped by Amazon in a cardboard box cardboard?
I don't know about that. Well, I mean, it probably comes in a lot of pieces, and it's kind of like, one of those model airplanes where it takes a while, but
but you get to sniff the glue, so it's worth it.
You get to sniff the glue, you get a little high. But anyway, it's a house made out of cardboard, and there's lots of directions over here on the left-hand side if you'd like to build one of your own.
Oh, so they give you the plans and they say, go do it. Buy the cardboard and build it?
I'm not actually really sure if they do that, but I would like to think that they do.
That's awesome.
Yeah, because housing prices have just gotten out of control, and I don't know how I'm going to get into the market otherwise.
Cardboard home.
Cardboard home, wave of the future. Okay, moving on.
Wait, there's more?
There's three. There's always three. They come in threes.
I don't get it. I'm not good with recognizing patterns, okay?
Okay.
Don't bring me back to second grade.
So, Kevin, I've always thought that I would do well as a traveling hobo. Like the knapsack over the back, just hop on the train,
the cardboard
and go,
house,
kind of thing, cardboard house type of thing. And that is why it's going to be very, very helpful to know the hobo signs.
Oh, hobo signs,
yes,
really?
hobo signs, because when you get off the train and you're in the town and you want to know what's going on, you need to know, the house that you're, going to camp out behind, is she cool?
Right.
Is it a gentleman? Are they wealthy? That's the symbol for wealthy.
Oh.
Tell a hard luck story here. You'll get some bread scraps or something like that.
All right, so this is kind of like war chalking, but useful.
It's war chalking, but more like hieroglyphic back in the old hobo days.
Sure.
Keeping it real. You know what I mean?
Of course. I don't get the symbol for telephone. Why does a telephone look like a turkey?
Hobos have a sense of humor.
No, all right.
They travel for a living.
Very nice.
With a knapsack.
Man with a gun is like, no, the
Man
triangle's
with a gun,
freaking out. Look
just
at
don't stay here.
Yeah, it's like, you know what? This dude's got a gun.
Yeah. Okay. So, and finally, Kevin, I always like to finish it off with a bang.
All right, here we go.
And I also want to make sure that you don't let Halloween pass you by without getting yourself a nice costume.
I won't this year, I promise.
That's why you're really going to appreciate spandexman.com, because here at Spandex Man you can get an array of spandex-inspired suits, and they're like onesies. Just put it on and you're Superman.
But are they themed after like superheroes? Or?
Oh yeah, absolutely. See, here's some bigger pictures. There's,
wow.
That's I don't know, like one of the Blue Man guys.
Move on. Whoa, that's even worse.
We've got Superman. And look at his cute little socks. And they're very tight. See how they hug?
He's smuggling almonds or something.
There's a Batman kind of guy. Oh, look how happy he is.
It's a bear claw.
He's got jazz hands.
He does have jazz hands.
And some of them are even
desktop.
And those are my gems, Kevin. Listen, you can't knock Spandex Man. All those were under $100.
That was the pizzazz guy, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
AttackerShow.com. That's where you get your gems and your Halloween costume. We're wrapping things up when we get back, but it's better than it sounds.
Always. Why?
We got emails, we got chat questions, and
tight pants.
Crap like that.
Brendan, Bolgi. As you can see, we don't have a guest host today, but we will be bringing back some of the past guest hosts for the rest of this week. Basically, anyone that we can grab in the hallway and convince to work for free.
Oh, so like what? Not me tomorrow?
Nope, not you.
Wow.
But starting next week, we start bringing on the hopefuls. That's right. A few of the lucky auditioners from LA, San Francisco, and of course New York will get their 1 week tryout. So let us know what you think of them, since one of them will eventually be the new Attack of the Show
And
host.
we're going to give them a hard time, too.
Oh, we are going to.
Because they need to be the kind of folks that can hang with us.
We are going to haze them.
We've been too nice to these guest hosts.
I agree. I agree.
Are you even listening to a word they're saying anymore?
Oh.
Brendan?
There she is.
Brendan, hey. It's
Who's your friend?
Chanel.
Right, she's got
right.
calendar as well.
I do
Very
like
nice.
the polka dots. This is pretty cute.
We also have an IRC chat room, Brendan. People interact with the
Yeah.
show.
You want to take it technical for a second? Agort2 asks, what's everyone's thoughts on the death of Bob Moog? Oh, well.
Very sad.
Not positive ones.
No. I was reading his blog. I was catching it like Friday night through Saturday. They said he wasn't doing so well. So I checked back in this morning to see how he's doing. Unfortunately, he did pass. But honestly, just a legend. And it's still like his synth to this day is the holy grail of music synths. And I think it'll always be that way.
Cool name.
Awesome name.
Bob Moog. One more, real quick. Monkey Moon 55 wants to know, honestly, how does Brendan get his hair so kick butt?
Oh.
Kick butt.
How do you get it so kick butt?
Hours and hours
How
of
does your-
teasing.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. We're done. Good night.
Thank God. No. Thanks to our guests, Bryce Mellon, Ryan Conroy, and Chanel Ryan, of course. Well, you know what? This is
That's
sticky.
inappropriate.
I'm just giving them
That's
a
inappropriate.
taste.
Stop. Those are
Put the
secrets.
calendar down.